Alright, so the Boardroom 5 just dropped. I just watched it now. I watched it twice, actually. Um, First of all, I want to cover, like, just some things in case people are just, like, may complain. I don't see a problem with their idea of purchasing cosmetics. Because there's in-game transactions, yes, but it's not affecting the game. It's transactions just for cosmetics. They have that in Fortnite. Like, it doesn't matter, and it just keeps the game running. But it doesn't mean you're restricted from getting things because you can actually play the game and you can unlock things through progression. Another thing that I think was actually sick that they did is changing height and also making your character genderless, meaning you have full range of doing whatever you want in a sense of how you want to represent yourself. I think that's actually sick, in my opinion. I think that's sick. However, there are things that I don't know. I felt like I was really hyped, but they just didn't mention it mainly because, well, possibly things are not solidified. There's no contracts complete, like finalized. But that also makes sense. I felt like they may have just pushed the video out because they haven't done a boardroom in 8 months. That's understandable. So yeah, some things I was looking at. I was looking at the clothes. I was like, man, no baggy pants. They mentioned it before. Cuz mentioned it before, actually, but that was ages ago. That was in reading your comments, and I was like, you know what? I feel like they'll show something like that here, because with me in the old skate games, I was only wearing baggy stuff. Well, not really in Skate 1. It wasn't proper baggy like in Skate 2 or Skate 3. But either way, I really want to see it, and I hope they work on it. I believe they might. They most likely could. And then yet again with the brands, there's so many brands that I possibly want in the game, especially Nike. Of course, I need Nike, but well, I don't know if they've ever even secured a brand deal or anything. I don't know what's going on, but we just gotta wait. You can't really be impatient about it because it takes a lot of time to get things done. So that's completely understandable. They were mentioning stuff about how you can color your hair. I think that's sick. You could do that in the old games too, but I really want the idea of just like painting my hair in any way I want, like drawing my own design into it. Like if I have, let's say I have a buzz cut and I want to put flames in my hair, that would be just sick. That's self-expression within itself, and that's what a lot of people do in street skating. There's so many styles of street skating, the way that people dress. Like you have people wearing designer, you have people wearing like the standard like slim pants, so you have people wearing baggy outfits. There's so many styles. They did go over some brands that are in the game. So there is Chocolate, there's Girl, and there's Vans. They were showing the Vans actually, which I think is sick because they got the 3D model from Vans itself. They completely edited the way it is, so it looks more realistic, such as adding creasing and so on, and even making their own colorways, which I think is sick. And then they were even talking about, oh, in the future, we hope we can do a real life collaboration with a brand to make our own colorway, so we can kind of get into the fashion world. I think that'd be cool. I wonder what they can do with that, and who they could do it with. That'd be sick. I know they have done one thing, which is like the full circle Vans. I think that's sick, to be honest, but that's not a public release. That's only for like what, council members and like full circle members. It's not an actual drop where it's for the public. And yeah, enough about clothes. Let's go into like the skateboard as well. So it's sick. You can customize your own grip tape with different grip tape designs. That is insane. You can change the color. That's also sick. The deck, of course, there's multiple brands, so many different styles that you can pick. I think the trucks. I don't know if they even looked at trucks. Wheels as well. And yeah, here's the other thing. You can add stickers to your deck. I think that's sick. I also think it would be cool if you could add it to your grip tape, like under the grip tape with clear grip tape. But that's maybe stretching it a bit too much. But either way, it's still sick. They're adding like so many choices for what you could do just for the skateboard itself, which got me thinking like, what could they do for the actual character when they get into that and they can actually start saying more stuff about it. There's so much more that I could add, such as like things like wish was in the game, things I would want, ideas I have, but I have a whole like Google Docs, which is just covering over a wish list that I just roughly put together so I can just throw it out there before the boardroom. I'll put that in the comments, I'll pin it, and you guys also share your opinions on whatever you want to see. Also, don't think that they don't look at anything. They generally do. I've noticed that they responded to my wish list within like what, an hour. They look over like everything. Even if they don't reply to it, they most likely have seen it, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this video just kind of short because there's not really too much I can talk on besides what they've already said in the video, and mainly because they didn't show a lot. It's more like what they've already done. if that makes sense. And then they talk about the future, which you can't say too much about, which also makes sense. It's okay. Also, I've not gone off the internet. I'm gonna be making a video sometime soon, and stay tuned for that. It's gonna be covering a bunch of crazy stuff about skate. So don't worry, I'll be posting a video on that. Also, don't forget to follow my socials.